Welcome to SportsWire's Summer Review, where we take a look back at the best of high school sports. This week, it's right here at Glen Allen. I'm Will Catterley. Well, it may have been the turnaround of the year. Going into last season, Jaguar football only accumulated 2 wins the entire season. Little did they know they were in for a huge turnaround for the 2018 season. But to get things rolling, first you have to get a signature win. That happened in week 3 at Lee Davis. And if Glen Allen wanted to move to 2-1, they'd have to do something they haven't done in school history. That's beat Lee Davis, and they'd have to do it on the road. First quarter, no problems offensively. Quarterback Donovan Riddick, he hooks up with Donovan Greenhow and Howe inside the 10-yard line of Lee Davis. It would lead to this. You guys all remember this guy. Boom, boom. Devin Flowers takes it from 2 yards out. Touchdown. Jaguars that have a 7-0 lead. Years past, it's been all Devin Flowers for the offense. Not so much this year. I'll show you what I mean later on the highlights. Lee Davis, very senior laden. Second quarter, same score, not anymore. Andy Aldridge takes it in. We're tied at 7. Lee Davis would get the ball back. Still knotted at 7. Senior to senior. Zach Glass on the screen pass. Yeah, that dog will hunt. Watch the hurdle. What a play by Josh Rice-A-Roni. Puts it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lee Davis with the lead. Looks like it's going to be a Confederate night, but not over yet. Remember when I was talking about Devin Flowers? Well, when it takes an entire team, second quarter, to tackle you, it kind of opens up the playbook for something like this. Quarterback keeper, easy squeezy, lemon peasy. I see you, my man. Donovan Riddick. First touchdown run of the night. You haven't heard the last of them. Glen Allen right back in it and in business. Down 1, 14-13. Still second quarter, same score. Riddick, again, the quarterback keeper. His second touchdown rushing of the night. Does it with some gusto. He finds pay dirt. All of a sudden, seesaw flare. We got a good one here, folks. Glen Allen would go for 2, not make it. Up 19-14. Back come the Confederates, and they do it on the ground. Josh Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat from Lee Davis, puts it into the end zone. Touchdown. And then more from the Confederates. This time, Glass finds his big man in the end zone. Aaron, the Powers, Bowers. And in the third quarter, Lee Davis on top, 20-19. Fourth quarter now, still down 1. Not done is Glen Allen, not by a long shot. Donovan Greenhow takes that carry inside the 5. It would lead to this. Third rushing touchdown for Donovan Riddick. And you know what? They go for 2, and sometimes you just gotta want it more. And Riddick wants it more. The ball crosses the line again into the end zone. 2-point conversion at the time. It would be paramount. That would give him a 7-point lead with 9:39 to go. 27-20. Now, the defense for Glen Allen didn't do much on this night, but this was one time they did. Huge play. The sack, the strip, the fumble. Glen Allen, the recovery. Landon King in on the pressure. And that would mean they could do more of this. Give it to Devin Flowers. They have to respect the quarterback run now, right? So now, bigger holes for Flowers to run through. And then, you respect the run too much? Here comes Donovan Riddick, boys and girls, all the way to the end zone. 124 yards rushing. 4 touchdowns rushing on the night for Donovan Riddick. Devin Flowers, 135 yards, a touchdown. Oh, and he had a pick 6 after this. Glen Allen, time to celebrate, my friends. 39-20, they win it.
I'm so proud of you guys right now because you guys have stuck it out.
Very proud of my guys, man. These kids are resilient. This is a resilient bunch because a lot of these kids have been through the first and second year of our program where we were getting blown out by teams, 43-0, 42-0. For them to be able to come back this season and believe in what we're doing and believe in what we're teaching them to do every week, just the resolve of these guys, I'm just very, very proud of them.
And after that win, the Jaguars just kept on rolling, finishing the season with their best record ever, 8-2. Best record in Glen Allen football history. But there was still more history to be made, their first ever playoff win. But to accomplish that, they'd have to do it on the road at Atlee. A very good Atlee team. These two teams seeded 4 and 5, Atlee and Glen Allen respectively. First quarter, Donovan Riddick looking good, connecting with the Butler did it. Chris Butler for a first down will lead to this. Same play, different target. This time it's Donovan Greenhow and Howe inside the 10. And that would lead to Faraz Muhammad from 30 yards out. Tried and true, up and good, 3-0 Jaguars. Glen Allen defense came to play too. Looks like they're playing the old school Detroit Lions. Atlee's got the similar looking unis. To get the stop there, let's flip the field to the second quarter. Handoff. Good for a first down. Then Riddick fires, finds Butler on the screen, and Butler to the house. Touchdown. Glen Allen with a 2-score advantage, up 10-0. Now following series, Jags are finally held up by that Atlee defense, which had been playing pretty well all year, and then forcing them to punt. But watch what happens here. Fair catch, I got it, I don't got it. Glen Allen's got it. And Atlee, the miscue on special teams, gonna pay dividends for the Jaguars. Riddick calls his own number all the way inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line. And it would lead to this. The defense would stiffen, but Faraz Muhammad on a sloppy night on the field gets 2 field goals in this one. That one from 24 yards out. 13-0. Glen Allen, second half. Batted ball. Tyler Johnson gets his hand on it. Atlee gonna go for it on 4th. The pass is complete. What a catch! Or was it? Well, in real time, it looked like it might have been. Let's go to the sportswire super slow-mo replay. I see a bounce, don't you? Let's take a closer look. There it is! The bounce, incomplete. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a big play as we know the result of this one at the end of things, but for the drive and for the game, it meant a lot because it led to this. The touchdown. Tyler Warren to Tucker Bratton, 13-7, brand new ball game. So Glen Allen got to batten down the hatches and head towards that pirate ship for a touchdown. Great return by the Jags. Number 17 in on it. It was Brian Nozim. And then the pass to Chris Butler. They had this connection going all night long. 64 yards. Donovan Riddick to Chris the Butler did it for the touchdown. Glen Allen sees his momentum right back. Up now 20-7. At that point, fourth quarter. Warren, the keeper, Atlee. 2 scores, not out of it. But a couple plays later, they fumble the snap, and Caleb Vernon all over it. Glen Allen's got it, and he can take advantage. Riddick finds Drew Morris just as they drew it up to the end zone. Touchdown. Glen Allen can taste it now, up 27-7, an 8-2 regular season. First playoff victory on the way. And the Jags trying to keep it going, but Atlee not going away just yet. Warren to Oliver, and they're going to follow that up with a 3-yard run to pay dirt by Isaiah Abel, and he's more than able to score the touchdown. That made it 27-14, but too little, too late. 5:26 to go. Atlee going to try an onside kick, but Gavin, be my Valentine with the recovery. And Jags going to take advantage of the short field. Riddick calls his own number, as he's done a lot this season. 47 yards to pay dirt. Touchdown, Jaguars. And Glen Allen gets it done. They make history. First time in school history. Jags win their first ever playoff game, 34-14. They are moving on.
Glen Allen's season finally came to an end in the second round against the eventual state champion Highland Springers. Still, what an amazing year. And that amazing football season also led to a terrific signing day. Quarterback Donovan Riddick signed with West Virginia State. Wide receiver Donovan Greenhow signed with Western Michigan, while Chris Butler, who played just 1 year of football,
made it count, getting a scholarship to play at Old Dominion. And this coming year, Glen Allen will have a new head coach. Former UVA running back Perry Jones takes the reins. He's already spent 2 years in the program as an assistant and looks to improve on last season's success.
It's great to have, some of these, a lot of these guys coming back. I've been here for 2 years, so being familiar with the program and the types of kids that we have, is only going to help us out even more.
We talk volleyball when we come back. The guys team had a banner year that took their act straight to states. That's next. But first, the Glen Allen football team does a little light reading for some young fans. Greenwood Gators filled the gym, and it wasn't on a whim.
It kind of came as a surprise because our teacher was like, we're going to go to an assembly about reading with the Jaguars.
Glen Allen's football team had plenty to say just before Dr. Seuss Day.
When I decided to play football, I didn't think that I would get this far. I was just playing so I could make sure I could leave high school without saying I could have, or I could have done this, or I could have done that. But when it came time for colleges, they take their grades very serious. If you don't have the grades, I don't care how good you are, you're not going to play.
So the Jaguars grabbed a couple of books from a corner gym nook.
It was very fun because we got to see the Glen Allen football team, and personally I love football, I play the sport, and it was very fun to see them teach us what's fun about reading.
These high schoolers have plenty of fans, and it's all part of the Tackle Reading Plan.
I don't know if high school football kids realize that they're local heroes to a lot of these little ones that are looking up to them in academics and in sports and their next phase of educational career.
There were drummers and jumpers and speakers to hear, whose message definitely stuck between this young man's ears.
It was amazing. It was a great experience for me, and I'm sure it was a great experience for everybody back in the gym.
Back in the gym where the reading was fun, and for Principal Stein, this meant a ton.
Seeing the high school kids have fun reading the books can inspire our kids to come to the library, check out a book.
For the young and the old, there were stories to be told, and at the end of the day, more football fans who say,
it was cool, because I've gone to lots of their games, and they're a good team. School comes first, not sports. You can't do sports without school.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire Summer Review here at Glen Allen. Well, it wasn't just football that had the joint jumping last fall. Boys volleyball was at an elite level as well, led by hard-hitting Drew Klein and Daniel Wynn and some stellar setters. The Glen Allen Jaguars boys volleyball team only had one loss all regular season. That was to Deep Run, the same team they had a chance to extract revenge against in the regional championship. Welcome back to SportsWire. We go to volleyball. Guys, regional championships, it's Deep Run, it's Glen Allen, top two teams all year long. Let's fast forward to the second set. Glen Allen won the first one 25-19. Wildcats looking to battle back, and they're always going to get help from Michael Wright and company. These two sides would trade blows all evening long, and you'd have long rallies like this, and then hit them where they ain't. Nice kill right there for Glen Allen, and then Jags on the serve, Daniel Wynn. But that is a winner for Deep Run on the kill. 25-20, they even things up at one apiece. First one of 3 sets wins. Remember, best out of 5. Wildcats firing, finding. The kill is Sean McDermott, outside hitter, then later McDermott. What a serve, maybe even better dig, and a great result for the Jags. Parker
Bailey, the middle blocker, doing his best. And then somehow that gets blocked. Wildcats set it right back up and knock it right back down. A great job by McDermott. He gets the kill. Wildcats, once down 1-0. They get the big point there by McDermott and company. Now they're up 2-1, just one set away from victory, 25-22. So we go to the fourth. Now both teams are guaranteed a spot in states, but the winner gets to play at home. Neither team wanting to travel to the beach, right? So this would be paramount. 6-5 score at this point in the fourth set. Jags, good dig, and an electrifying finish. Drew Klein doing what Drew Klein does. The outside hitter is phenomenal. Wildcats come right back in the seesaw affair. Cade Terrell, terrific setter, but he can also knock him down. Back comes Klein. It's Joe Klein time. We got Drew Klein time. He takes care of business with the kill, and then watch him on the serve. That is just filthy. 25-21, Jags win the fourth set. So we go to the fifth. First one to 15 wins. Got to win by 2. Tied at 8. And guess who? It's Klein time. 9-8, Jags. Later, Bailey on the serve. 12-11 at this point. They get the point there. Make it 13-11, and eventually they get the winner as well. Glen Allen celebrates, as they should, as Klein gonna hoist the hardware. Jags win in 5.
Well, when I got behind the line, my coach was like, come on, you got this, let's end it here, and I went for it. I went all out on that serve and just went for the ace. I wasn't holding back.
The win clinched a home game for the opening round of states and a date with Maury.
Of the 7-5-7, number 2 seed from their side of the regional bracket, the Maury Commodores. And the Commodores came out navigating pretty well. Check out the block right there. They get the point. Drew Klein isn't going to lose many battles like that. Maury, not a big team, but right place, right time, very disciplined, very talented. Glen Allen a little bit more so. Not gonna stop that one. Slamma-jamma, Klein and company. Let's go, he says. Drew Klein had it going in this one. 9 kills on the evening, and how good has Wynn been? He gets the ace right there, and then later it's Manning on the serve, and it is blocked. It's Wynn again. Daniel Wynn, 25-14. It's a win-win situation. Glen Allen takes the first set. And that is what a serve looks like coming at you from Drew Klein. Doesn't work out, but Cowart is there to take care of business and finish it off. Caden Cowart, number 4. Here's a serve right in your living room, and watch out. Volleyball's flying into the Thanksgiving feast. Klein cleaning it up, and then Klein again. No, that one's not going to work either. That is good for an ace, as I said. It was all Klein all night long. Number 11 doing some work as well. Parker Bailey. And then Klein. The good dig, and then the setup and the kill by Daniel Wynn. Straight up money on this night. Glen Allen would win the second set. And then it was more from Klein. 25-14 in the second set. First one 25-14 as well. And then how about some Daniel Wynn? That is in. Commodores corral it, but they ain't gonna win it. Not on that one. Glen Allen can smell it. Game, set, match. Win on the serve. Glen Allen, a great dig right there. Klein puts it away, and Glen Allen will move on to face Deep Run, who beat Indian River. Glen Allen wins this one 3-0.
So the Jags would punch their ticket to the state finals only to lose for the second time all season to the state champion, Deep Run Wildcats. Still a tremendous season for Glen Allen volleyball, the best, as a matter of fact, in school history. Coming up, we spring forward and talk about a stellar softball campaign. That's next.
Same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to the show. Well, sometimes in sports, there's unbelievable performances that lead to some unheard of results. For Glen Allen softball pitcher Emerson Aiken, she had one of those nights against defending state champion Prince George.
And make no mistake, Emerson Aiken was dealing early and often. First batter, first inning, strike him out, sit him down. Swing and a miss, strike three. She was pounding the strike zone all night long. All night. Gets the strikeout there, strikes out the side, so 3 batters, 3 Ks. Meanwhile, it wasn't all Aiken. The offense was working for the Jags, and it always helps get your leadoff girl on. Ashley Haley with the bunt. She gets on for a base hit later. Same inning. Runners aboard. That doggle hunt. It's a base hit and an RBI as Haley comes around to score 1-0 Jaguars after 1 inning of play. We go to the second. More Aiken. Again, pounding the strike zone. Strike 3, swinging that one. Looking. She had everything working. Really didn't have to go through that many different types of pitches to get the batters out. Just pound the strike zone. More Ashley Haley on the offensive side. 3rd inning we go. She gets on, infield single, and then what happens? Well, when you've got speed, you use it to burn. Stealing second base. Jags in business. Feed me, Seymour, she says, and the offense would feast. That ball hit in the gap just past the left fielder. It's Corey Allen. That will drive home a run. 2-0 Jags. Later, same inning. Number 23, Dora Adams. That'll go as a sacrifice fly. Another run comes in the score. Jags in business. Last year, Prince George beat Glen Allen 8-0. Jags looking to return the favor in 2019. That'll go as a sacrifice and a run batted in. 4-0 at that point, and then that doggle hunt. 1 run scores. It's now 5-zip. Glen Allen as the bats were awakened, and they put a crooked number up in the third, a 4 spot, so 5-0. Let's go to the 4th. Base hit for Hannah Crabtree. Then Carmen Betts. All bets are off. Run scores on the base hit. And Betts, alert base running. She gets all the way to second from what would have been a single. Later, manufacturing runs. That goes as an RBI ground out as number 15 comes around to score in Corey Allen. Another sacrifice to first. That drives home Carmen Betts. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-0 lead through 4. But the story of the night was Emerson Aiken. Strikeout right there. She faced almost the minimum. She gets a strikeout right there again. And then got her swinging. She strikes out 20 for the night. Out of 21 batters you would face in 7 innings in softball. And a no-hitter for Emerson Aiken.
I just tried to stay really relaxed through the entire thing, and I think that my teammates keeping me up had a good time. It's a good feeling this year because last year they did the exact same thing to us, same score, so kind of getting that back this year is kind of just good to see how much we've progressed and how far we've come as a team, and I just think that's amazing.
Glen Allen as a team excelled as well, getting all the way to the state tournament. First up, a home date with Gloucester, where a pitching duel turned into an extra inning affair that needed some walk-off heroics.
Glen Allen playing host to Gloucester. Boy, was this a pitcher's duel. The Dukes of Gloucester from the 7-5-7 taking on Emerson Anderson. Strike him out, sit him down. First inning, Anderson. Couple of Ks in the inning, then later she was straight out dealing. Double-digit strikeouts on the evening for Emerson, and Aiken would go the distance in this one. Want more Emerson Aiken? You got it. Strike him out, sit him down. Neither team would have a hit through 4 innings because the Dukes, they had a pitcher as well who was firing and finding the back of the catcher's mitt and striking out players left and right. Mackenzie Smith with the putout right there. back to Emerson Aiken. Like I said, neither team with a hit after 4 innings and only 1 base runner. That was Gloucester on a walk. However, the Dukes with a chance right here. Runner on first, and the bunt just trying to move the player over to second. She overruns third. Paramount play to be made there. They get the out at third, and Glen Allen escapes danger. Now, let's go bottom 7. Still no score. Bases loaded. Chance for a walk-off. Can of corn. Dukes get out of trouble. No harm, no foul. So, extra innings. Let's go to the 9th. A base hit, and a big one at that by Carmen. All bets are off. Betts later sacrificed to second. The lead of this. It's a base hit. Taylor Cochran. And Cochran is the girl of the hour. The walk-off single. And Glen Allen in extra innings vanquish Gloucester as their season continues. And the freshman gets it done. 1-0, your final.
Well, honestly, I just listened to my coach, Glenn. She told me the right fixes to make, and I made that fix, and I was thinking right center, and I hit right center. She's a freshman!
Stonebridge knocked off Glen Allen in the semifinals, but I'll sound like a broken record. It's the best Glen Allen has ever done in school history. A couple of signing day accolades for this team as well. Shortstop Ashley Haley takes her talents to Lynchburg, while third baseman Corey Ellen also stays in state as she'll play at UVA Wise. You know, the Jags had more than a few elite performers throughout the year as well. Ali Ibrahim was great on the track. Ali won the indoor state championship in the 1600 meters, and when it came to all-around gymnastics, nobody did it better than Kelsey O'Neill. She was your all-around regional champ. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, you can always send us an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on SportsWire.